Welcome to the second part of the CBP analysis, and now let's talk about the CBP income statement, which is very useful in solving problems here in CBP analysis. So mag-i-start lang tayo sa sales, less variable cost would be the contribution margin. Less the fixed cost, makukumpute mo yung income before tax. Less the tax expense would be your net income. Okay, so please memorize this table or template na to kasi very useful yan when it comes to solving here. And dyan din natin i-derive yung mga formulas natin. Una tayo sa illustration number 1. What is the total contribution margin? What is the variable cost per unit? And what would income be if sales increase by 10,000? So, start natin sa requirement letter A. What is the total contribution margin? Diba? Sales less variable cost less equals contribution margin. Ano ba tinatanong? Contribution margin. So, K2 Corp earned 400,000 selling 400,000 pesos selling 100,000 units at 16 pesos per unit. Its fixed costs are 800,000. What is the total contribution margin? Kung ang pinag-uusapan natin dito is units, so 100,000 yung ating nabenta. So that is the contribution sales in units minus the cost. Magkano ba yung fixed cost ang binigay, na ba? 800,000 pesos dito in units yan. 16 pesos per unit daw. So, earned 400,000, selling 100. Kung na-earned 400,000 would be the income before tax. So, this is, sorry. Yung 800,000 is the fixed cost pa lang. Okay, ayusin ko lang. Tapos, merong 400,000 na income. Kasi earn is profit. So, pag in-add mo yan, 400 plus 800, that would be 1,200,000. At ilan yung nabenta? Sorry, 100,000 units at 16 pesos per unit. So, 100,000 times 16 is ilan? 16 million. 1,600,000 pala. So, 100,000 divided by 16 is 1.6. So, here we can squeeze the variable cost, which is ilan? 400,000. Ito yung contribution margin in pesos. Magkaroon naman pag contribution margin in units. So, ilan yan? 400,000 divided by 16. 25,000 ito. Ibig sabihin, 75,000 ito. Diba? So, ano natin? So, 1, 2, tama? 1, 2, na-compute natin 1, 2. Magkano ang variable cost per unit? 16 pala to. This is sales in units pala. Sales in units. So, kung 16 pesos yung 16 pesos yung kanyang sales price per unit, pwede natin ma-compute yan using the contribution margin ratio. Paano yung contribution margin ratio? Fixed cost divided by CMU, which is yung ratio pala, sorry, sales pala, sorry, balik. CMU, CMR pala, is 1,2 divided by 1,6. 75%. So 16 times 75% is 12. Ay, sorry, 12 dito sa baba. Tama? Ay, sige, 100 ito, 75 ito, 25% ito. So this is 4. Diba? And then, ayun o, 4. Diba? So pag titilan natin dito, ayun, 16, 4, 12. So, shortcut ko lang, no? Kung babasahin mo din isa-isa, ganyan din ang ibig sabihin niya. Tama naman. Okay? Statement or illustration number 2. What are the sales in total peso amount? What is the total fixed cost? What are the sales in units? What is the variable cost per unit? So, ganyan natin. Ipasok natin siya sa ating formula. So, sales plus variable cost, contribution margin, fixed cost, operating income. So, magkano ang a company return on sales of 20%, income of 50,000, selling price is 10 pesos daw ito. Contribution margin is 40%. So, ibig sabihin, 60% to, 40% to. Income of 50,000. Paano natin malalaman yung anyong sales in total peso amount? Ano ba yung return on sales? Yun yung income. Pag return on sales, income, the ratio of income is to sales. So, magkaba yung income natin. Yung nilagay niya is 20% is equal to 50,000 divided by sales. So, since hindi binigay, i-cross multiply natin, ang mangyari dyan is 50,000 divided by 20%. Makukuha mo yung sales. Magkano yan? 50,000 divided by 20%. The answer is 250,000. So, 250,000 itong sales. And there, makukomplete mo na yung mga given using the percentage. So, total sales in pesos is 250,000. Okay na tayo dito. Total fixed cost, makukumpit natin yan dito. So, 250,000 times 60%, 150,000. Less mo yan. This is 100,000. So, kung titignan mo itong dalawa, pwede mo nang i-squeeze, which is 50,000 ang ating fixed cost. Okay na yung letter B. What are sales in units or quantity sold? Kung ang selling price is 10 pesos, so 250,000 divided by 10 pesos, ibig sabihin 25,000 yung unit sold. Unit sold. So, okay na to. What is the variable cost per unit? So, ito, 10 times 60%. So, 6. And this is 4. Diba? Tingnan natin kung tama yung mga pinagkasulat natin. So, requirement A, yun, 50,000 divided by 20,000. Na-compute yung 250,000. Tama? Ito, oh. Letter B, fixed cost. So, nag-squeeze siya. 50,000 again. And then requirement C, number of units sold, 25,000, which is tama din, 25,000. And letter D, tinutukoy ko is ito, variable cost per unit, 6. Which is, na-compute din natin. Ito din. So, okay tayo dito sa apat na requirement. So, ganun lang, no? Dapat alam mo yung template na sales, variable cost, contribution margin, fixed cost, and operating income. And then i-apply mo na siya, ipasok mo na lahat ng requirement. Diyan ilatag mo siya. And then if kailangang i-gross up, yun, i-gross up, squeeze, yung mga ganun. Very important yung mga squeeze amount natin diyan. Let's go to break-even point. So I hope na clear yung discussion natin doon. No? Hindi ko na siya masyadong na-elaborate doon sa libro kasi parang ang haba niyang tignan. Pero pag tinignan mo siya doon sa formula based doon sa template, magagets nyo naman na agad. And I know na meron din naman na kayong background sa CBP analysis. So dito lang parang review na lang nyo nito. So break-even point, like we have mentioned earlier, break-even point is the point where there is no profit or there is no profit and no loss. So ito yung equal yung total sales sa total cost. And how to compute the break-even point? Fixed cost divided by contribution margin in units. BEP in pesos. Okay, sabihin natin break-even point in pesos. Break-even point in pesos equals fixed cost divided by CMR. Break-even point in units is fixed cost divided by CMU or units naman yan. Paano kinukumpute yung CMR? Sales Variable Cost Contribution Margin. So, contribution margin divided by sales. Yun yung CMR. Contribution margin in units. So, sales CMU in units divided by sales in units. Ito din, no? Magdi-divide lang kayo. Let's have illustration. In the month of September, Imelda Corp sold 1,000 units of product. The average sales price was 60 pesos. During the month, fixed costs were 14,400 and variable costs were 60%. O, kinira mo basta eh. Determine the contribution margin in total peso amount per unit and as a ratio. Compute the monthly break-even point in peso sales. Contribution margin in total peso amount. So, ilagay natin sa ating template. Saan ba tayo? Pagkasing kasya. Ito lang. Sa taas. 1,000 units sold. Average sales price is 60 pesos. Fixed cost was 14,400. Variable costs were 60% of sales. So dito, 60% now. So this is 40%. This is 100% as usual. Always 100% ng sales. Magkano ang contribution margin in total peso amount? So 1,000 unit times 60 pesos. 60,000. Then multiply. 60,000 times 60% is 36,000. 60 minus 36 is 24. 24,000 minus 14,400 is 96. So, determine the contribution margin in total peso amount. So, magkano ang pinahanap nila? Contribution margin in total peso amount. Ayan, 24,000. Per unit naman, per unit. So, 60 per unit. 60 o 1,000 times 40%. So, 400. 600 ito. So, 400. And ratio daw, ratio. Magkano ang contribution ratio is 40%. Compute the monthly break-even point in peso sales and in units. Compute na natin, di ba? Again, break-even point in pesos. Fixed cost, magkano? 14,400 divided by 40%. Divided by 40%. 36,000. BEP in units is 14,400 divided by 400. Tama? 14,400 divided by 400. 36. Check natin. In units. 1,000 units. 400. Okay? 24,000. Check lang natin. 40%. Okay tayo dyan. 24. Ano yung 24? Dito pala. 60 times 0.60, 36 ito. Siyempre, 24 din ito. And then, 24,000 na complete din natin. 600 units. Okay. Break-even point in units. Sa units pala siya nag-base. So, units ang hinahanap. Sorry, hindi pala 400 to. Yung 24 pala siya, 14,400 divided by 24, ayun, 600 units. Units ang hinahanap, hindi yung selling price. Okay? And then 36,000, nakuha naman natin. And then, break-even point, no CMU or CMR given. So, determine the total annual fixed cost and determine the annual break-even sales. So, ilapag ulit natin, sales, variable cost, contribution margin, fixed cost, operating income. So, during its first year, it earned 300,000 on sales of 2 million. 2 million daw ang kanyang sales. Naka-earn daw siya ng 300,000. So, operating income yun. And then, during the subsequent period, it earned 660,000 on 2.8 million. Magkano ang fixed cost? So, i-ratio muna natin yung 300,000 divided by 2.8 or 2 million. 300 divided by 2 million. This is 15%. 15% ito. 100% ito. Magkano ngayon yung fixed cost? Subsequent period 660,000 daw na compute niya on 2.8 sales. So, para mangyayari, yung change ang pagbabasihin natin. So, the change in income before tax divided by change in sales, magkukumpute natin yung contribution margin ratio. And then, change in income before tax divided by change in quantity. Yung contribution margin in units. So, magkano yung change ng income? 660,000 para siyang high-low method. Minus 300,000 divided by 2.8 minus 2 million. 660,000 minus or baliktad. Change in income, tama pala, sorry. Minus 300,000. 360,000 divided by 800,000. Ilan yan? 45%. Yun yung CMR. CMR ito, 45%. This is 100. This is 55, yung ating variable cost. No? 100 less 45 is 55. So, makukumpit na natin yung makukumpit na natin yung ating variable cost and the contribution margin. So, 2 million times 55%, 1,100,000. So, 2,1 less 1,1 2 million minus 1 pala. 900,000. So, squeeze 600,000 ang ating fixed cost. Tama ba? Ayun, 600,000. Correct. Kahit dun sa kabila, kahit dun sa kabila, ilan ba yun? 2.8 times, kahit yung doon na tayo mag-start sa 45, 1,260 ito. And then, squeeze din to, 600,000 din, di ba? 1,260 less 660, 600,000. Sir, bakit hindi nagbago? Di ba? Fixed cost yan. Di ba? Ang fixed cost is the same. Fixed cost is the same as the level of, or as the volume increases, the fixed cost remains the same. Di ba? Kaya fixed nga, di ba? So, fixed na 600. Hindi na magbabago. Okay? And that would be the end or part 2 or this for the discussion of CBP analysis. See you in the next video lecture.